Have you ever forgotten the name of someone you just met? Or found yourself standing in the kitchen trying to remember what you came for? It can be frustrating and even a little scary when memory slips start happening more often. But here's something most people don't realize. The foods you eat today could shape how sharp your mind stays tomorrow. Imagine this: remembering every grandchild's birthday, recalling old stories with perfect clarity, and staying independent just by making simple changes in your diet. In this video, we'll uncover 7 powerful brain-boosting foods that science shows can help slow memory decline after 60. They're easy to find, tasty, and maybe one of the best gifts you can give your brain. So get comfortable and let's take care of your memory, one bite at a time. Now, you might be wondering, what are these memory-protecting foods? Well, they're not rare or exotic. In fact, many of them are already in your kitchen or easy to pick up on your next grocery run. One comes from the ocean. One is a tiny blue fruit that's bursting with brain power. Another is a crunchy little nut that's shaped just like your brain. Some help reduce inflammation in your brain, while others boost blood flow and support the very cells that help you think and remember. Each of these 7 foods has been studied by scientists, and the results are truly eye-opening. So stay with me and let's explore them one by one. Let's begin with one of the most researched and respected brain foods, fatty fish, like salmon, sardines, mackerel, and trout. These fish are high in omega-3 fatty acids, especially DHA, docosahexaenoic acid, a critical building block of the brain. In fact, about 60% of your brain is made of fat, and DHA makes up nearly 25% of the total fat in brain cell membranes. DHA plays a vital role in maintaining the structure and fluidity of brain cells, helping neurons communicate efficiently. It also has powerful anti-inflammatory properties, which may reduce brain aging and slow the development of conditions like Alzheimer's disease. One large study published in Neurology, 2016, found that people with higher blood levels of omega-3s had larger brain volumes in areas linked to memory and cognition, especially the hippocampus. Another study from Harvard suggests that regular consumption of fatty fish, about 2 to 3 servings per week, is associated with slower cognitive decline and better memory performance in adults over 60. If you're not a fan of seafood, omega-3 supplements like fish oil or algal oil for vegetarians can offer similar benefits, but it's always best to get nutrients through whole foods when possible. To support a healthy brain, aim to eat 2 servings of fatty fish per week, prepared by baking, steaming, or grilling. Avoid deep frying, as high temperatures can destroy omega-3s. A quick note for seniors: while fatty fish are incredibly beneficial, moderation is key. Some types like king mackerel or tilefish can be high in mercury, so it's safer to choose options like salmon, sardines, or trout. And if you're on blood thinners, check with your doctor before increasing fish oil intake. The next memory-supporting food I want to share is blueberries, tiny fruits packed with brain-protecting antioxidants in every bite. Blueberries are among the most researched fruits for brain health, and for good reason. They're rich in anthocyanins, a type of flavonoid that gives them their deep blue color and provides strong antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects in the brain. Several studies, including those from Harvard and the National Institute on Aging, have found that regular blueberry intake can help delay brain aging by up to 2.5 years. These compounds enhance neuron signaling in brain regions linked to memory and learning, especially the hippocampus. Blueberries may also improve blood flow to the brain, supporting sharper thinking and reducing the risk of cognitive decline. Caution for older adults. Blueberries are generally safe, but those with diabetes should watch their portion sizes, as even natural fruit sugars can impact blood glucose. A half cup per day is often a good balance. Another powerful group of brain-friendly foods is dark leafy greens. especially kale, spinach, and collard greens. These vegetables are nutritional powerhouses packed with folate, vitamin B9, vitamin K, lutein, and beta-carotene, all of which play critical roles in preserving brain structure and function. Folate helps reduce levels of homocysteine, an amino acid that, in high amounts, is linked to greater risk of dementia and stroke. Vitamin K, on the other hand, is involved in the synthesis of sphingolipids, essential fats that protect brain cell membranes. Lutein and beta-carotene act as potent antioxidants, shielding neurons from oxidative stress and inflammation, both of which accelerate cognitive aging. A 2018 study from Neurology tracked over 950 older adults for nearly 5 years. Those who consumed just one daily serving of leafy greens had a significantly slower rate of cognitive decline, with brain function comparable to people 11 years younger. Caution for older adults. If you're on blood-thinning medications like warfarin, speak with your doctor about how to safely include leafy greens, which are high in vitamin K. Next, let's explore a small but mighty brain-boosting nut, walnuts, nature's brain-shaped gift to your mind. Take a look at a walnut. Doesn't it look just like a tiny brain? That's not a coincidence. Walnuts are shaped like the very organ they nourish, and science backs up this poetic connection. These humble nuts are among the most powerful foods for brain health, especially for older adults who want to stay mentally sharp and emotionally balanced. Each walnut is loaded with plant-based omega-3s, ALA, which your body turns into DHA, a fat that literally builds your brain structure and helps neurons communicate better. As we age, DHA levels naturally decline, making foods like walnuts essential to slow that process. But that's not all. Walnuts are also packed with polyphenols, vitamin E, and melatonin, which together form a powerful antioxidant defense. These nutrients don't just fight inflammation, they protect brain cells from wear and tear, acting like a shield against memory loss and mental fatigue. One clinical trial showed that seniors who ate walnuts regularly had better memory recall and faster mental processing. Others even felt an improvement in mood and clarity after just a few weeks. Think of it this way. Each bite of walnut is like planting seeds of clarity and focus in your mind. Just a small handful a day, no more than 1 ounce, is enough to nourish your brain without overloading your calories. Remember, when your snacks are smart, your mind stays sharper. The fifth food I want to highlight is eggs, a rich source of choline that supports memory and mental clarity. Eggs are one of the best natural sources of choline, an essential nutrient for brain function. Choline plays a critical role in producing acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter that supports memory, attention, and mood stability. Unfortunately, many older adults fall short of the recommended daily intake of choline, which may contribute to cognitive decline. Research from institutions like Harvard Medical School and the Framingham Offspring Study suggests that higher choline intake is associated with better verbal and visual memory performance, and a reduced risk of dementia in older adults. Just one large egg contains around 150 milligrams of choline, making it a convenient way to boost brain health. Beyond choline, egg yolks are rich in lutein, a powerful antioxidant that accumulates in the brain's cortex. Studies published in journals such as Nutrients and Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience have shown that lutein supports faster information processing and improved working memory in older individuals. For most older adults, enjoying 3 to 5 eggs per week is considered safe, especially when part of a balanced diet. However, if you have high LDL cholesterol or a history of heart disease, it's best to choose heart-friendly cooking methods like boiling or poaching instead of frying with added fats. And don't toss the yolk. That's where most of the brain-supporting nutrients like choline and lutein are concentrated, making it the most valuable part of the egg for your mind. The sixth food I want to highlight is coffee and green tea, two of the most widely enjoyed beverages in the world, and surprisingly, two of the most powerful allies for your brain. These drinks aren't just for waking you up in the morning. Both coffee and green tea are loaded with natural compounds that support mental sharpness and help protect the brain as we age. Let's start with caffeine, found in both beverages. In moderate amounts, caffeine can boost alertness, focus, and short-term memory. But there's more. Green tea contains a unique amino acid called L-theanine, which promotes calm focus. When combined with caffeine, L-theanine creates a smoother, more balanced energy, helping you stay mentally sharp without the jitters. Studies in psychopharmacology and nutritional neuroscience have shown that this duo can improve attention and working memory, even in older adults. Coffee, on the other hand, is rich in polyphenols like chlorogenic acid, powerful antioxidants that may reduce inflammation and protect brain cells. Research from the Journal of Nutrition and Neurology suggests that regular coffee drinkers have a lower risk of developing Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. Plus, a daily cup or two has been linked to better mood and clearer thinking. But here's what seniors need to keep in mind. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to caffeine. Some may experience restlessness, trouble sleeping, or a racing heartbeat. That's why it's best to enjoy coffee or tea earlier in the day and avoid drinking them in the late afternoon or evening. Also, skip the sugary creamers and flavored syrups. Drinking these beverages plain or with just a splash of milk helps you get the benefits without the added sugar or calories. If you have high blood pressure, acid reflux, or are on certain medications, check with your doctor before making coffee or green tea a regular part of your day. In short, when consumed wisely, coffee and green tea aren't just energizing, they're brain protective habits that can support mental clarity and healthy aging, one sip at a time. Lastly, let's talk about something that feels more like a treat than a health food: dark chocolate, especially the kind that's at least 70% cocoa. Dark chocolate isn't just delicious. It's rich in flavonoids, which are powerful antioxidants that help improve blood flow to the brain. Better circulation means better memory, sharper focus, and even a brighter mood. One study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that people who regularly consume dark chocolate performed better on cognitive tests, especially those measuring memory and processing speed. Another study in Nature Neuroscience showed that flavonoids in cocoa could actually reverse some age-related memory decline by enhancing function in the hippocampus, the part of the brain responsible for short-term memory. On top of that, dark chocolate contains small amounts of caffeine and theobromine, which can gently boost alertness and mood. So, having a small piece in the morning or after lunch might actually help your brain, not just your taste buds. Important note for older adults. While dark chocolate has real brain benefits, it's also high in calories and may contain added sugar. Always choose varieties with at least 70% cocoa and minimal sugar. If you have diabetes or are watching your weight, stick to a small serving. Around 10 to 20 grams per day is enough to get the benefits without raising blood sugar or adding too many calories. Also, since dark chocolate contains some caffeine, avoid eating it late in the evening, especially if you're sensitive to stimulants or have trouble sleeping. In summary, when enjoyed in moderation and with the right type, dark chocolate can lift your mood, boost brain circulation, and support memory, all while satisfying your sweet tooth. Now that you've discovered 7 powerful foods that support memory, focus, and overall brain health, here's one more gentle reminder. What you do every day matters just as much as what you eat. A simple brain-boosting habit you can try is this. Take 15 minutes a day to challenge your mind. Read a short article, solve a word puzzle, or write down your thoughts. These little actions stimulate brain activity and help maintain clarity as you age. Also, stay hydrated. Drinking enough water supports circulation and keeps your brain alert. Try having a glass of water first thing in the morning, even before your coffee or tea. And don't forget gentle movement. A 20-minute walk in fresh air can improve mood, increase oxygen to the brain, and support long-term cognitive function. Pairing these daily habits with brain-nourishing foods like dark chocolate, eggs, and leafy greens gives your mind the best chance to stay sharp, vibrant, and full of life. So remember, a healthy brain isn't built in one day. It's nourished gently, every single day. From the food you choose to the small habits you keep, every little action counts. If today's video inspired you even a little, why not take one small step right now? Maybe sip a glass of water, or treat yourself to a square of dark chocolate. Your brain will thank you. Stay well, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video with more tips to help your mind and body stay strong. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, so you never miss a gentle reminder for your health.